What's up, everyone? I'm back with my 2016 Toyota Rav4 Hybrid XLE. And this is a quick update. This is a first for me. I actually have some physical damage to the car. One day I went to a tag sale with my daughter, and we were walking back to the car, and I noticed this. And I was pretty much dumbfounded as to how this happened when I have backup sensors and the whole nine. After thinking about it for a while, I figured out what it was, and I'll give you a hint. It happened like 2 months ago. It is May. It's beginning of May right now of 2017. Anyways, I brought it to Toyota, and I was telling them how basically it started with these two areas, this thing and this one. It snapped, and then it got worse and worse as I drove for the next I told them it was only like 10 days, but really it was like 2 months. And the guy wanted nothing to do with it as far as fixing it under warranty, because he pointed out that, and he's right, I mean, I have a bunch of scratches there, which I never even noticed. You really have to be under the car to see this. And then he pointed out some like gouges, like this is actually kind of deep. And did you guess what I did yet? Do you know how I wrecked it? Well, he figured it out at Toyota without me telling him. I didn't tell him he was right, but I was trying to get it fixed for free under warranty. I backed into a snowbank, which was pretty much an ice bank, right over here in my driveway. This is where I turn around. And I did it myself. I mean, I made the pile with my snowblower, you know. Well, I didn't make a pile, but maybe I didn't push it all the way back, you know. And I ignored my beepers, thinking I was fine. And I remember it hitting pretty hard, but not thinking anything of it. Besides, you know, a little, you know, you hit some snow, whatever. Well, apparently it was some icy snow, and it cracked that piece. Toyota said they printed it out for me, the part and all that. $189, and it comes unpainted. He guessed it would be around $100 to paint it. And then I walked out. I didn't even ask about, you know, labor to install the thing. It seems pretty easy. I would install it myself, but I'd also paint it myself and just buy an aftermarket. So I went on Google and found it at all these different parts places for $125. And then I figure some spray paint. I mean, you barely see that thing down there. Or I was just going to take it off. I also am thinking I might try gluing it, some hot glue, but I'm guessing that's going to be a big fail. But maybe it'll stick for a while. This bugs me, how all my tow hitches do this. They rust. Things not even a year old. Wait, is that right? I put that on, yeah, my car's a year and 4 months old. I put that on like June, I think, or I don't know, maybe it's around a year old. I guess maybe I'll buy one of those covers. They make like these little rubber covers that will actually cover all of this. Or I could spray paint that as well, but I feel like whatever I do, it'll just rust again. In 2 weeks, I will have owned this car for a year and a half. So it's still not a ton of miles on it, 9,681. I do have a second car that I drive a lot during the summer, a convertible. So I don't use this as much, and even when I do use it, my commute is only around 7 miles. A few things to update you on. The radio has been good. It hasn't been freezing. Well, I mean, I haven't really been using the car a lot, but I'd say it freezes around once or twice a month, and then I hold down the power button for a few seconds and basically reboot it, and it works just fine. Also, someone had mentioned, today is like a overcast, cloudy day, so the sun's not on it, but someone was saying that it looked like the sun was giving it trouble, and I wouldn't say that's the case. I also noticed that if I go into settings, it must be from at night when I was driving it, I do have the brightness all the way down, so it could have been that. Put it back to the middle. It definitely comes back to life more. But I will say the camera or the display overall is very good, and the camera, I know it's kind of hard to tell right now because it's cloudy, but it's it gives a really nice picture for what it is. Quick gas update. It's June in Connecticut. It's been hot some days, but most days I've been rocking around without the air conditioner on. I have used it here and there. So for this tank I have 133 miles remaining, and I've been averaging 37.7 mpg. Here's a look at my trusty sheet here for gas fill-ups. The bottom ones are the newest there. Last time I got gas was 5:22. Today is June 26. So like I said, I haven't really been using the car a ton. And all the way to the right are my average miles per gallon. So the last tank was just shy of 36. In April, 34.4. March, 31.9. I'll call that 32. Another one in March, 32.7. February is mostly 32. I think some of them are like 31.9 if you actually do the math. And then in January, kind of a fluke thing there, I got 33.9. You can call it 34. So really consistent with Toyota's numbers of 34, 31. Maybe a little better, obviously a little better. Not as good as last year, but maybe July's tank will be up near 40 again. One thing I do wish this car had was more auto windows. The driver's side is auto down and up, but it just seems like such an easy thing to at least include the passenger side to do that. I'm at the park right now. I figured I'd film real quick as I leave, because I should have a few bars of battery here. Let's just give this a second to boot up and see what it says. I have four bars, which is actually a half tank. Or not a half tank, but half battery capacity, whatever you want to call it. So just to show a little more how you can drive EV only in this car, because I mean, that's why most people are buying this car, right? So right here I'm coasting, but I'm not coasting fast enough for it to charge. I guess now it's going fast enough, so those green lights mean the battery's charging. I'm gonna get on the accelerator here. Cop over there watching me, lovely. And we're going up a hill right now, actually. It's a good size hill. There's a pool here for the park, but EV only, we're only going like 12 miles an hour. And you see the gauge there. As long as I'm under the eco area, econ, whatever you call it, the gas engine will stay off. So I'm about to get to the main road here. You know, someone else had mentioned that they thought this car was really loud as far as interior wind noise, which I definitely don't agree with. Alright, so now we're back on the road. I should have clocked how many miles this was. 3.2. Still EV only. We are up to what are we at, like 30 miles an hour, maybe a little less. I got a car in front of me slowing down because someone's turning, but yeah, just under 30, which is fine for this road right now. We're charging because I'm coasting. This guy in front of me just got out of my way. Oh, you know what? It kicked on for a second there. I'm not really sure why. I must have gone too far down on the gas, or I'm just out of battery. The battery will start charging at some point when you have 2 bars left. It won't let it go down to 1 bar of battery power. Another thing I wanted to update you on is I did download a ID3, like an MP3 tagger software program for my computer. I tried a few free ones. I don't remember what the best one, what it was called. I think it was called MP3 Tag or something. It basically went through and it automatically tagged all my MP3s and named them. It set them all up correctly with artist and album and all that. So now as I go through these songs, all the things are correct. The names, more or less. And they have these pictures that, I don't know where the pictures really come from. They came from the program. I don't know how accurate they are as far as CD covers and whatnot, but at least there's something there that, let me try to get off of, yeah, this is different. I do have a lot of doubles still. I gotta go through and get rid of doubles. But the nice part is at least, let's put random on. At least the names are all there and correct. I don't know why on random it's still stuck on. This is just this silly. It's stuck in Guns N' Roses because I guess I was in Guns N' Roses. So now I got to go to like all songs, and then hit random. And not so random still. Okay, there it goes finally. But, so this one doesn't have a picture, but at least it's got all the information. I could tell what song it is. Definitely worth doing if you have your songs on here and it's not being displayed correctly. An update on the rear end damage of the car. Please excuse how dirty it is, but here's some real life with the white. Anyways, I did hot glue this back up, and it lasted for, I would say, 2 weeks, and then there was like a 100-degree day, and it dropped. So if you look close, it looks pretty bad, but I feel like it might be looking worse. The what I ended up doing is buying this marine epoxy glue, whatever you call it, at Home Depot. It's $5 for the tube. And I used the hot glue first because that holds it up nice and easy. And then I put this marine type sealant glue over it. And it's been over a month now. And it's holding up pretty well. I mean, it hasn't moved at all. The nice part is it's so low and kind of the rear end, like I never even see it, and it's got that 10-foot rule down. You know, as long as you're like 5-10 feet away and not looking too close, you don't even notice it. So maybe with time I'll actually replace it, but realistically I probably won't because I don't care. Unless it falls more, then I would probably give up on the glue and just either rivet it or break down and buy a new one and get it painted, the whole nine. Other than that, nothing new to report. It's been a year and a half. No problems with the car. I still really like it. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I will try my best to answer them in my next video or with a reply. on YouTube. Thanks for watching and take care.